Well guys, it's opening day here in Tennessee. I waited till it got daylight because it's been rainy past couple days and I've never hunted over here, so I'm just gonna scout my way in. If I find anything nice, set up for a few hours, don't say nothing, get up and move around again. Try and find me something good for this evening or something for tomorrow. So super excited to be in a new state hunting though. Starting over. Got quite a few tags over here that I can fill, so pretty excited about that. Gonna try to fill them, but I'll keep y'all updated with what I find and if I get set up. I got set up here in a tree, so I mean, you can probably hear it, but it's raining a little bit. Just give it a shot this morning, and I'm gonna sit here for about an hour or two, see if anything comes through. I'm off a field and in a bottom, off a hard edge back here, so maybe something comes through here, maybe beds on this hillside. I had a doe blow on me as I was coming in the gray light down here, so maybe she eases back up here and I'll smoke her, but I'm gonna give it a shot here. But most of the day will probably be a lot of scouting after, if it don't rain too hard on me, I'm gonna get down here in an hour or two, scout around a little bit, but figure I'll let you guys know what's going on here, but don't want to bore you talking too much, so I'm gonna settle in here and see what happens. It was a little slow that morning, but finally saw one doe work her way through in front of me. Well guys, I just had a doe come up out of this bottom where I expected movement, which I expected her to come through since when I came in here I heard her blow at me a little bit, so sometimes when you bump them like that, they just give it a minute and come back the way they were heading, so she just come up out of this bottom and worked on out this top right here. There's a field up here, a finger that runs off. Got a big bottom here, another finger and a big bottom, and then the lake. So I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. The rain's supposed to let up here about 9 o'clock, so I may have something else come through here. She come through about 40 yards, and then it was real thick, so I didn't want to try it. I mean, I can shoot a doe anytime during the year, so, but very, very encouraging. So I'm gonna keep sitting tight here and maybe something else will come through. Maybe something with horns. Well guys, the rain's letting up a little bit. You might be able to hear it's not as bad. That's pretty much just rain falling off the leaves, but it's about 9:15 right now, so probably give this spot to about 10:30, and then I think the rain's supposed to hit really hard again around 11, 12 o'clock, so just want to go drive around, look around, since it's my first time hunting in Tennessee public, so I think I'm going to do like a little series here with each hunt I do. Maybe you guys like it, maybe you don't, but kind of bring you all along with what I do, trying to figure out a place, trying to get on deer, so might be pretty interesting for some people, might not for others, but I'm gonna give it a shot, and y'all tell me how you like it. I'll just give you guys information as I go, what I'm doing, what my setups are, like what I'm seeing. So like this morning, driving in, I didn't know how many people would be here. So I come in a little later, and as I was coming in, I was like, it's a pretty good idea to do on your first hunt, because when you're coming in later, everybody's already here, so you kind of know where people are going for the most part. I mean, you don't know where exactly they're going, but where their cars are parked, you know, they're probably in that vicinity, so kind of shows you where the pressure is, and then you can kind of make a game plan from there, moving off of the pressure or playing off of the pressure. So like here where I'm at, there's a guy parked up at this field. Since this is a wildlife management area, they work these fields a little bit. There's 2 cars parked at that field gate, and there's a power line strip that runs right off the back of it, and then there's a finger that runs off it, and then a bottom, which I'm looking at right here, and then there's a field above me and another finger and then another bottom. So what I was thinking, these deer probably bedding in this bottoms, kind of working their way around these fingers, and pretty much that doe that you guys seen did exactly what I had in my head, is that a doe will walk up out of this bottom, kind of work the back, not the main top of this finger, but, you know, kind of like the top third of the finger, and work her way around, drop off into the other bottom. So that's a little thought process there for you guys. Might be a little too much talking, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see how y'all like it. So I'm gonna settle back in here and be a little more quiet. So stay tuned. I ended up getting down, scouting around a little bit. I ran into some decent sign that made me want to return in the evening. Back for the evening hunt, kind of back in the same area I was this morning. Seen that one doe I showed you guys, and then had 3 other cross a little lower. Couldn't really get no footage of them. There's quite a bit of poop in here on this hillside I'm on, and then there's 2 old roads right here. One going that way around this finger point, and then one coming up, going straight to that little field up there. I feel pretty good about it because it's bottom right here, and then the lake. So if anything's down there coming to this field, they'll work their way up this evening and might have an opportunity at them. Feel pretty confident. If a doe comes by, I'm probably going to take her. But yeah, we're going to hang in here. It's 4:20 right now. Been set up for about 15 minutes. I'm going to sit tight and see what happens. Alright guys, Sunday morning here. Sun's just now pretty much coming up. Got pretty good daylight, as you can see, but kind of got set up. I come in from the main bottom at the lake. I come up about 300 yards up this ridge right here. Got 2 bottoms on each side of me, and on this bottom over here I got a clear cut for power lines. So my thinking was that these deer are coming off this top of these fields and stuff. Might come down through here in the middle of the day and stuff like that, early, like mid-morning and stuff. So that's my thinking. Don't know if I'll be right, but worth a shot here. No more rain today, thank God. That rain cooled it off. I think it's about 63, 64 degrees right now. So, kind of confident in this spot, so I'm going to give it a shot. Super calm out and quiet right now. But I'm going to settle in here for the morning. See if anything happens. Pretty slow morning, didn't end up seeing anything, and then some rain moved in on me, so decided to hop out. And I went north to meet up with Cassie for the evening. Well guys, no movement yet. It's only about 8:30. Super calm day. said, sometimes we get skunked, so that's part of it, really. So. But if you're in a tree, you got a chance. So try to use all my knowledge that I know about deer movement and land and stuff like that to try to put myself in the game. So if I'm in the tree, my chances aren't zero. So always keep that in mind. Stay hopeful. Don't give up. So, but gonna sit tight here. Bring y'all any action that might happen. So. I ended up heading north, meeting up with Casey in Kentucky on a piece of public we hunt quite a bit. We had some good historical data that maybe gave us a chance at a good buck, so we decided to give it a shot. We ended up getting hit with quite a big rainstorm there for about an hour. It was not that fun to sit through, but we decided to stick it out in hopes that something would come through later on. Well, folks, the rain is coming down, but my hopes aren't. They're still high. We're going to kill a deer after this. Mark my words. Well, guys, got set up here. Back in Kentucky hunting with Casey. Kind of just rained on us just a little bit there for about an hour. Just a little wet. So it's supposed to clear up here, so maybe we found some hot sign on the way in, so maybe something comes through here and makes it worth our while sitting in the rain. So we'll see what happens here.
Little doe ended up being the only deer we saw the rest of the evening.
Well, guys, we just had a small doe move through on us. She's a little too small to shoot, but pretty encouraging. Alright guys, finally just got set up in the tree. Me and Mitchell have actually hunted this spot one time before. The first week of season, I believe. It was the first time I was home. The season was in, but I've had a camera out here since like the middle of summer, and there's 2 bucks out here that I would shoot, and I was getting them very consistently. The bigger one a little less consistent, but another one I would shoot was here at least every night, if not every other night, but not much in the daylight. I only had him out here in the daylight maybe one time, but my camera's been dead for the past week, and I've not had a chance to get up here. It's been raining every day. We've been hunting, running around, so I've just not had any idea what's going on up here. I assumed this spot was probably not going to be very good just because I don't really know that there's many oaks right here in this general area, and I know they're raining down, and where we're finding signs seems to be around the oaks. This is just a big opening of kudzu in the woods back here. So, I don't know, but I came in, like I said, camera's been dead, and there are just rubs all around this tree that the stand's in. There's brush. I mean, I at least seen 6 on the way up to the stand, which is very, has me very optimistic that these deer are still using this. So I went ahead and just put batteries in the camera and kind of got up here and got settled in. Of course, the camcorder, I mean, I'm just going to be going on a prayer that it'll stay charged long enough to record if something comes in. We hunted in the rain all day yesterday, and I didn't think that we used any at all, but somehow it may have just gotten wet, but it's completely dead. And I just assumed since we didn't use it, it would still be charged. So, I'll do what I can as far as getting it on video. I got a little mount on my bow. I may just use that, or like I said, just a prayer that this camera will stay alive long enough to get it on, to record it. So it's like 4 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of get settled in and hope that one of the big boys shows up. Sideways, but I don't have anywhere to put my phone. The camcorder's dead, so I've just been trying to film with my I've still got these 3 does out here about 150 yards, and they kind of kept turning like they maybe wanted to come this way. And it was just getting down to the last 10 minutes of light, and I was just wanting to get out of here without shining a bunch of lights and stuff, so I was going to start just slowly starting to pack up. As I was reaching over and starting to put the camera in the camcorder in the backpack, there was a doe just jumps up right behind me. She was less than 10 yards right behind the tree. I just froze, and she just calmed down, made a big circle around. Phone, luckily, I had just put it on my bow, just in case there was something came in, and which is what happened. But man, she circled around and ended up sneaking right under the tree. I mean, that shot was literally 11 yards. So, that was awesome. I wish Mitchell could have been here with me, but that was really fun. These other does are still out here, but she went down right there. I mean, she didn't go, I don't know, 30 yards and crashed. I don't know why I guess, theme of what's been going on this year has been broadheads, but we've just been trying out a bunch of different stuff. And just trying to figure out what we like best, but that one was actually with the SWHACKER. It's that blue one, like the Levi Morgan series one. But it really done well, as you can see. I mean, she dropped, like I said, I mean, I don't know if she went 25 or 30 yards total and crashed right here, so luckily I don't have to drag her far or anything to get out of here, so either way, I'm going to try to go over here and see where she's at before it gets completely dark. But I heard her fall over just right there, so that was exciting.
Just got her down here to the truck, getting ready to go ahead and get her field dressed here and load her up and get back to the house. But I really don't know what to say. It happened really fast. These broadheads are actually, I'm pretty impressed. Like I said, all season we've kind of, so far Mitchell's shot 2 deer with 2 different broadheads, and we've just been trying different stuff out, just trying to see what we like best, things like that. But this was with that SWHACKER, I think it's the Levi Morgan series one, the blue one. I shot her quartering away pretty hard, which I would argue is probably about the best shot that you can have, just with so much variance to miss. But it actually ended up coming out through her front leg. I mean, she's not the biggest doe I've ever killed by any means, but that broadhead is still in really good condition. I mean, there's no chips in the blade. I don't know if you can see that or not, anything at all. I mean, it actually still feels kind of sharp. I was wondering why when I grabbed it off the ground, it wasn't actually stuck in the dirt very much, but that's probably why. I mean, it literally went through her leg bone, just the edge of it, but still through it. So that's pretty impressive. But either way, it was super fun. I wish Mitchell could have been here with me. But either way, we got some meat for the freezer for this year. Still got a buck tag to fill here in Kentucky. I can go to zone 3 and kill another doe or 2 if I end up killing that or filling that buck tag, but that's going to be the focus now. And then hopefully, if all that goes well, we'll be going to Tennessee with Mitchell as well. Anyway, I'm pretty excited. I'm going to go ahead and get her out of here. It's pretty warm tonight, and go get her taken care of. So thanks for watching.